Hey, hey, hey! We are trying this out. I'm gonna see if I get this chat window working. If not, we're just gonna switch off of this. Let's see. Working. Is this working? Is this on? Is chat gonna show up in this box? I don't think so. Oh, it did. All right, chat box is working. All right, cool. Okay. But the effect didn't work. But we got a chat box at least, so we'll stick it out here. Mello, what's up, buddy? How are you? Bought some of your stuff. Some of your videos. You've been knocking it out of the park. No, I haven't pulled any new Nikki G's. I showed you that one though, that guy ended up pulling. Did you end up working out a deal for that one or what? There, Nick. I appreciate you guys coming by. We're trying to get this kind of face level going here. Hello, IM. How are you? Appreciate you coming in. So we have, like I said, we have some 25 Series 2. In fact, I got all of my 25 Series 2, including some other stuff going. So wanted to let some people come in here, chat it up. Had an interesting time this weekend. Did my first ever card show. So yeah, I guess so, right? He has it up. He said, I think he said, Nick, he said order it or put a bid in, or message him a best offer if you feel like through the eBay, and he'll consider it. I think that's the last conversation we had. I thought I forwarded that to you, so check that out. But did it very well on my first card show. I was very prepared. Not sure. Let's see if you guys saw the picture I posted. My stuff here. Let's go here to. Oh, it didn't. It popped me back out there. That was my setup at the card show. Put me back on screen. Oh, that's a big mug. Anyway, so that was my setup with the boy at the card show. Pretty much. The setup was pretty cool. I had a lot of binders. I did a lot of organizing. Made this box out of 2 poster Walmart. This was a $40 display case that I made. Just a couple piano hinges and a couple of 24 by 36 poster frames. And sandwiched together. Had all my good cards in there. Trying to get rid of this scanner. Nobody was interested in the scanner. Had my, couple dollar boxes, and then everything in here, as you saw, I set it up as a buy one get one for all the kids. But anybody else, anything unmarked, I had cards that were marked that were 2 or so on. So overall, it was good. I was definitely happy with the overall setup. It wasn't a lot of foot traffic, although it was a pretty good amount of foot traffic. I got a video. Let's see, the next one. No, yeah, it's here. So this was the show itself. Went ahead and just did a walking video. Not really showing the camera off. Like I was definitely filming people, so it's kind of like an incognito. Yeah, I saw that, Nux. Somebody was saying that the jersey displays are good. Like I said, for a little bit of elbow grease, there wasn't even much elbow grease. Poster boards were 12. I think I paid like $45 for them, and I made them, and they're bigger than most of the other display cases, I would say, that you get for that price. So, I didn't have a lot, so I figured I'd go ahead and make it. not talking to this guy here who was yawning. I was talking to the guy next to me in this particular part of the video. But yeah, there was a lot of Pokemon. There was a lot of, there was a lot. I would say there was probably more Pokemon cards at this show than sports cards, and just a handful of other collectibles. The guy next to me, in the corner there, if you can see in the distance, he was setting up. He had a lot of I guess you can say they're figurines of sorts, but the sports figures, the really good detailed sports figures. They had a bunch, a lot of basketball and a lot of football. In fact, that's one of the conversations I had with the guy across from me who had a lot of people at his thing. Was I asked him at the end of the show, before he was cleaning up, and I go, "What? You had a lot of people, man. I got to know, since this is my first show. What got people to your table? Because there wasn't as many people to mine." And he goes, "It was mainly basketball and football, and the people wanting the Panini stuff. And I'm not a Panini guy. I mean, I had a little bit. If somebody came up asking me if I had basketball, I had a little bit of basketball. I just didn't put it out because it was like not a lot of the cards were sleeved. So it was overall. There's a lot of Funko Pops, and that whole wall was pretty much Funko Pops. And here I'm just trying to check for certain cards in the display case. But like I said, I'm trying to be a little nonchalant. But this was the one of the two expo rooms they did. This is the one that we were in. Unfortunately, I feel like we were kind of put at a disadvantage. I was all the way in the back corner, so people had to walk through the whole thing to kind of find us. And I think the problem was, as you'll see here in a little bit. Here, I'll kind of fast forward it a little bit. That's not too far. All right, so walking out of here, this was the first expo room. All right, expo room 1. Okay, that was the sign. But then you got to walk down this hall. They didn't have any other signage except at the entrance. And at the entrance here, they had this. This was just expo room 2, so nobody really cared about that. They just walked right into here. And then this was more crowded than our room. And it was like, I felt like it was just at a disadvantage having the split room, which they were playing to the venue, but to the idea that the room itself was, the whole thing was kind of split open. So people would hit this, and I feel like there's a lot more foot traffic here. There's a lot of wax. This guy was selling just a crap ton of wax. And, just a wide variety. There's seemingly about similar amount of quantity, but I feel like they just didn't, they probably would have been better to put sports in one area and then Pokemon and collectibles in the other. But, they were trying to get a good walking mix, so you would see a bunch. So yeah, so I'm not gonna show you everything, but there was a lot going through here. Not really kind of, trying to go ahead and trying to do a whole lot. I went through, I did find some cards. They're off in a bin right now. I didn't really unload everything. So, but yeah, no, so that was my Saturday. And I was there like 8 o'clock in the morning till about 5 o'clock at night. So, at 4:30ish, I mean, there was really nobody walking around at that other time. So, well, it was a good experience. I mean, I didn't really put a lot out. I had a lot. I mean, I put a lot of cards out, but I didn't really put a lot of effort out there. I mean, there was a very minimum. The tablecloth was one thing. I know somebody was asking me about the tablecloth on my picture thing. Yeah, my dad's trying to call me. I'm not gonna let that. I'll let that go to voicemail. But yeah. So overall, I'd say it was a good effort. I mean, I made my table money back, and I made some money there. And then towards the end, I did a Dad, I'm sorry, I can't. Let's see here. Here, it's still gonna be going. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Father. Stop it. I can't. Logan, call your grandfather real quick and tell him I'm doing something. I can't talk. Thank you. Sorry, didn't mean to so my son ended up ripping a mega box of Topps Chrome. So a guy next to me had two boxes. He was listing them for 100, and I kind of, he was kind of looking to get rid of them. So I let him do it. Mr. Hot Hand pulling the 101, the superfractor the last time through. So I let him rip open this mega box. So I'll spare you the total. There wasn't any color in there. Kind of let $75 go, but you know, I felt like I was trying to help a guy out. Probably didn't make a lot of sales, and he ripped through. That's a Colt Keith insert. Got double different parallels there. So overall, I mean, it was a fun time. The boy was with me the whole time. It was a good space. Would have liked to have a little bit more of variety, a little bit more foot traffic. I guess it would have definitely helped. Baseball probably because it's in season was not really that popular. Not many people were looking at the slabs we got and stuff like that. So and yeah, so we'll be ripping this 25 in a second here. Just want to let this go and finish first. Uwasawa, there's a Lee debut card. Kopech. I think the best card comes out of this pack, I think, if I remember correctly. Got Cunha, we got an insert. And there it is. Ray Wave Jackson Holiday is probably the best card. True Jackson Holiday non-debut. Probably the best card out of that whole box. So it didn't really make the money back. Lindor, can somebody explain to me what's up, Ron? Explain to me what kind of purse Lindor has over people to vote for him for shortstop, or the All-Star game, because I don't see why he's the lead vote getter at this point. Oh, and this here, my daughter is in the ceramics class at school. She made me this. Actually, she made this not in school. She made this, and it's kind of like a Father's Day gift. So I got my own little actually in hand logo. So pretty cool, right? That's pretty awesome. So my little own traveling card puller. So here's what we got. So this it was a Fanatics buy when Fanatics put them up. So we're gonna that's a Fanatics box, and both of these came directly from Topps. You know how sometimes they can be loaded. Now, also, I don't know if I'm gonna do it right away, but was at the ball game last night, Phillies versus Mets, Sunday night baseball. Picked up a whole handful of fatties here. Normally I rip them at the game, but the wife was there and she's like, "Why don't you hold them and do a video?" I'm like, "All right, whatever." And then I got 3 of these Fanatics, so we'll probably do another video of Fanatics boxes. Maybe I'll do another video with the boy of doing a rip video for the fat packs. But in essence of your time and mine, and if you want to actually see what's going on, I would say let's do a vote. See if I can do a vote here. Start a poll. What are we gonna start with? All right, give me a put a poll up there. What do we want to start with? We want to start with the jumbo box, or we want to start with the 2 hobbies? Let's see if we can get some interaction going here. Give it about 2 minutes. In fact, I'll open while we're waiting for that and some more, let's open one of these Fanatics boxes. So this is my first time. I did Fanatics for Series 1. So let's see what we can do for Series 2. Hoping that I get a little lucky in these. I wasn't planning on doing them because the costs, being what they are, but figure let's go ahead and have some fun with it. And when I ordered that, I was like, oh, I'll just get a few. So see what we get in here. We don't need to go through all of these, see them all. So you attach to. There's Topps foil. Todesio. Andy Pajes. Andy Pajes is doing really good this year. Anybody got any sleepers they're looking at? Anybody in particular they're looking for in cards? I know. Is it Ron? What do you? Somebody's. I know Nick is always looking for Nicky Gonzalez. So, but if anybody else is looking for anything else, let me know. What is this? Oh, they go. Oh, rainbow foil for the Mets. Julio Rodriguez, Superstars card. What's up, LP? We're everybody's voting to see Brendan Rodgers on the next Topps logo foil. Voting to see what we do first. Rip open first in the battles. Oh yeah. I always say this whenever this card pops up. Never assume that this is a true on error card. Weston Wilson. I know people are trying to say, oh, it's an SP. Oh, it's not an SP. It's an error card. Ooh. Own Urias. Team color border. That kind of snuck up on us there. Pretty good. Gotta thank KC. I sleeve up my personal cards and my dragon sleeves, but all my other cards I sleeve up in the freebies from him. So put that here for now. We got Randy Vasquez on the hollow foil or the Topps foil. Freddie Freeman. So far, hobbies are in the lead. We'll stay true until we get through this fat pack and see if anybody else. And then we'll go from there. Galoff, Tyler O'Neill. Ezekiel is a regular hollow foil. Pujols on the 90. Let's see, Jackson Jobe. Yosver Zuleta for the Reds rookie. So how have all of your guys' Series 2 been? Have anybody hit any bangers? Yeah, this is my first foray. I mean, I've opened into, a couple of stuff, but my first foray into hobby. Retail has been pretty meh for me. But wondering if anybody else is hitting anything major. I know Nick's been opening stuff. I've been catching his Zach McKinstry there on the Topps foil. LP, you've been opening any? Ron? I know Nux. Were you over at FanFest, Nux? I know your company was. I wasn't sure if you had made it out there or not. So, just trying to drive the conversation here. Oh, that's one of the inserts. Mets again. I get so bit by the Mets. Understand it. I don't like the Mets, but yet I get a ton of Mets cards. One more rocker and Jordan Hicks. Oh, the ex-Giant Jordan Hicks, current Red Sox. Andy Ibanez. True Gold Sasaki. There you go. That's a good hit. Hope to get something like that in mine. Been hearing, jumbos are very hit and miss. But looking for a good relic or a good auto. Taiwan. Be a long day before we get rid of Taiwan. I hate to say it, but Blake Schnell. Okay. Luis Peralta rookie card. And 2 packs left. Love to see a redemption in one of these. Be pretty awesome. Cunha did not play well against us. Wagner Wyatt on the 90. Not bad card. Let's see what we got here. Ice. Christian Javier. Phillies are going to be playing him in the next couple days. And final pack of this Fanatics box. First Fanatics box. What we got here? Lonnie. Nice bro. It's a funny name for a card. Got here. Nothing special. Blake Schnell, though. That's not bad. Dodgers Snell. And that was it. So, best card out of that box was the team border. All right. So, let's see. We got... Hey, JV. What's going on, buddy? How are you doing? Appreciate you coming in. I got a few minutes to vote. We're voting on seeing what we're going to start with first. I just opened a Fanatics blaster. Pretty much what you see is what you got. What I got there, Ramon Urias, is the best card out of that Fanatics blaster. I love these teams. I love how they handled it this year with the team color border. That's pretty cool. All right. So, looks like we're going to put the poll down. Looks like we're going to open the 2 hobbies first. So, let's make some room here. We're going to have a ton of base. All right. And we'll move the jumbo off now. We'll just take one. We'll do some super rips, and then we'll do the 2. I'll hold the silver packs off to the end. I'll keep an eye on which ones came from where, and we'll see which ones do better. This is all kind of a nice comparison video. Well, hopefully we get some good hits. So here we go. JV, I know you've been doing very well. Wondering how your Series 2 has been so far for you, sir. And Ron says he got a true goal, but it was all dinged up. I know LP has been ripping some CVS coins. I watch his videos. Been watching everybody's videos pretty much. I've been doing my best to just kind of wait out and get prepared for that card show. If you guys are interested, beginning, catch the replay of this. I showed the card show information that I was in on Saturday and was fairly successful for it. I would definitely do it again. I can see where the interactions are good. Met some good people. In fact, helped the local Little League team. I was selling a video. Show you if you can see it here. If you look here, give a quick transition here. If you look, let's switch. I didn't do that. Come on. Oh, I got a timer. Stop that. This right here. See these boxes on the bottom that next to my table? They were just boxes of base cards, random sort base cards. So random year, I just threw them in boxes. Offered them up to anybody who's, kids were new to the hobby. To kind of, $25. You get about 30 pounds of cards, base cards. Left all the stars and rookies in them. So, yeah. So decided that would be cool, to offer up. I had a guy come in, said he ran a Little League team. and or not Ron, he was part of a little league group in a low income area. So I gave them all 6 boxes for $10 a piece, and they're gonna help get them out to kids. And you know, I've just been keeping all my base that way. So it was a really good way for me to make a few bucks, but still help out a bunch of local kids in order to you know, try and drive their habit or drive their love for the game type of thing. Finding cool cards, you know, so base cards that nobody really, you know, values too much. But let's see what we got here. All right. So first stack, first hobby, we have Jose Altuve on the insert. Let's see here. Coming up on another flipped around card, Shane Bieber on the rainbow foil. Should be finished with my full base set after this. There's a Tariq Skubal in the 35th. And make sure you check your 35ths too, because sometimes you can get a real one 35th that's numbered to 35, and there's really not much difference between them and regular cards. So, and then the OPS leaders, the Jaron Duran actually pulled his HFA out of a fat pack, and JV had, yeah. Like I said, jumbo. This is my first foray into jumbos, so, and overall, hobby itself, everything else I've been dealing with, retail on, and picking up just a couple of fat packs here and there, really, and then because when I found them and so on. So I tried to avoid the there's another pool house. I think we had a pool house already. I think I had my fill with not opening too much variety, like hangers. Like I've done a couple of hangers, so Lucas Urseg did really well for them yesterday. So overall, I've been, you know, grabbing what I could, but not going super duper crazy. This is about as crazy as I said I'd go. There's Mr. Overrated. So let's see here. All right. I actually watched Jesus win yesterday. That was actually a really good game that he pitched. Let's see. Hoping I'm not missing anything. These cards are like sticking together. Oh, there's an Anthony Volpe. Might have to go through and see if I skipped anything. I didn't see anything else backwards. I mean, I know all the hits probably are backwards, but definitely double check and make sure I didn't overlook something. So maybe I won't do that many at a time. We'll try and get through this. Not trying to make this a super long video or so on. And if we really feel like opening the rest, if we get on a nice little roll, we'll even go and consider opening the rest of the Fanatics boxes and the fat packs as well. So, all right, let's stick this. See what we get here. Miller, Donald. Is that Weston again? We got our first color. It is a Chicago team card. 250. Out of 250, should say. So nice purple. Look how true the purple is. So let's get another. Let's get another sleeve. All right. So our first numbered card is not really the best team out there, but doing a little better. We have now Braves, so I've now gotten the Braves and the Mets combo card, which don't really give two flying about. Let's see what we got going on here. Is a relic. So our hit of the box is a relic for our first hobby. And it's a LB, Lawrence Butler. Nice little green relic there, non-numbered. So, missed out on our first auto, but got a relic. So, not shabby though, Lawrence Butler. Pretty decent player, so put him up there. All right, see if we get anything else, and then we'll have to wait for a little bit to see if our silver pack gives us a bonus hit. We got Babe Ruth, the Bambino. We still got quarter of the pack left, or quarter of the box left, I think. So, so you opening more, JV? Or are you gonna stick with what you got? You got a whole case or something going? Just curious to everybody's plans going forward. I mean, did you pick up any Chrome today? I looked. I was just being curious about the price. With double the price on the hobby, I might just wait and rip a couple blasters or a couple megas. I'm not really gonna go all in on. Never usually did. I know a lot of people do. But, you know, Chrome hobby boxes just aren't my thing. So, but if Nux wants to send me some, you know, just out of the kindness of his heart, I'll be down for it, you know. So, right. See what else was hiding in this box here. So we got our hit out of the box. It was ooh, that is a pink parallel version of the OPS leaders. So what'd you end up getting, JV? Did you get a case? Or what? Because like I said, I can never afford to buy a case. Series 2, they were mine were delivered today too. That's kind of coincidence there, Ron. Okay, you did hangers. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't been swayed that hangers are the right way to go yet. You know, I honestly still feel that fat packs have the better chances for the price. I mean, obviously you can get your fair share of falling fat packs, but you know, I still have to say that I like opening them. You know, they're cheap. I get them for $8 at the ballpark, and I get a 15% discount on top of that. So, not a bad way to go ahead and get a pack of cards. So, make sure these really do feel like they're sticking a little bit, and it might just be because of the weather. It is hot as balls here in Jersey. Even at this point, I think we're still pushing 90 or 98 when I looked probably about an hour ago. So, and the sun's starting to go down now, so who knows exactly what we're dealing with or what kind of temperatures we're going to be dealing with, but we're pushing triple digits. So I don't know about you guys in your part of the country, but we here in Jersey are feeling it right now. I know everybody else tended to as well. So, all right. Hobby box number 2. All right. Kind of shuffle that up a little bit. So it feels good to be ripping again. I have not been doing my fair share of ripping since I've been out of work. But working on that. Trying to get things going with the work side of things, but in the meantime, card selling has been there. If you're interested in anything that I've pulled in the past, I'm gonna be posting a bunch of lots up on Reddit. Loving doing the Reddit thing. So if you want to check me out there, it's just traveling card puller or underscore or user underscore you underscore traveling card puller. So Tatis. So there. So that has been fun to be able to get, you know, a variety of extra eyes who have not seen my stuff before. Been making a lot of decent sales there. It's trying to avoid having to go back to eBay or not, so I'm trying to the alternatives. So here 1990 Griffey Jr. If you guys, I mean, I know you probably are aware, but you do know that the red and the blue on these are, you can get each player in red and blue. So Pujols has a blue, Griffey has, or red, Griffey has a blue. So Griffey Jr., that's cool, man. What do you consider reasonably priced for a Griffey? Bowden Francis, rainbow foil. You're talking about, you know, 3 digits, 2 digits, 4 digits. What do you consider to be a... ooh, that's a good one. Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth on the dynamic duos. Gosh, because I don't know how to judge what you consider, what people consider reasonably priced. Oh, you're saying for me? No, I don't have any Griffey Juniors. I hate to say it that way, but I mean, you see, if you've been watching any of my videos for a long period of time, Ron, maybe 2 months. Okay, that's cool, man. Yeah, I don't have old stuff. I mean, and the old stuff that I have, there's no autos. I mean, I was not a lucky kid when I was younger to be able to get autos. So, yeah, I understood you after I looked at it again, Ron. But no, I don't have that capability or that time or that time when I was younger. I got you. I got you. Yeah, my PC has been lacking of increase. You know, I've been able to get some cards. You know, I started a new one. Hopefully, we can get a decent one, and I'll show you for the boyo. Let's see, Cody B. Through this hobby box, I will show off the newest pickups that I got for him. We got Cleveland on the rainbow foil, so 2 rainbow foils in this box. There you go. Yeah, I'll definitely take a Griffey auto in one of these boxes for sure. Got here another summertime superstars, Arenado. Just found out that he has more home runs, Arenado, than Bryce Harper today. They were showing off the because Eugenio just went ahead and got close to his 300, or just got his 300th. Ooh, we got a black. That's a true black there. All right. All right. It is a, oh, there's a chance. There is a chance, boys and girls. Nope. Wasn't that big of a chance. Stone Garrett. Stone Garrett to 74. Still black. So, and actually out of Series 2. That was our number card. Stone Garrett. I get you. Yeah, it's always fun to try and get them, like people who decide to put them up for a buck and, let it run for 7 days and see what happens. Because, you get some cards that nobody actually ever pays enough attention to. I almost got, um, I'm starting the Topps Finest Weston Wilson auto collection. I got the base card, but I don't have. I was almost close to getting a orange for very low price, and then I set a timer, I flaked, and then all of a sudden, boom, lost out on it. So, and just like now, I think I might have that timer that went off. I think I might have lost out on another one. Let's see, taking a little break here. Just gonna check real quick. See if I lost out. I just signed in. What the hell? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it won't show me thing. Let's go back that far. Yeah, I almost got. So you guys saw that if you watched my one video, get back here. Hold on. If you watched my one video, I had that Bryce Harper celebration card uh, that came out as an 8, and another one went up ungraded on the dug. It was the dugout peaks, and another one of the 25. I think it was actually number 1 of 25. Went up on eBay, and I set a timer because I was considering if it was going to stay low enough, maybe I'd buy another one, see if I can get a better grade out of it. And it ended up selling just for about $60 before shipping. So I was like, not as big of a deal as it would have been at the 30 something dollars that it was. So it kind of got bid up at the end, how people do, and how it should be. People want it. People should really go and just wait until the very end and try and outbid people at the end, so people can try and get a better deal. But so, ooh, what do you got? True blue in here? Looks like a true blue. All right. Still waiting for our hit too, and it's not looking like it's a. At least in these handfuls, it's not looking like a relic. So could be an auto. It's good. That's good. Yeah, Tatis. Brown. Giant. Aiden Birdsong. That's not bad. So we got a black. And we got a true blue rainbow. So not terrible. Watch it, 89 Bowman. There you go. Day to go. Yeah, so you never know what's going to happen at the end on that one. That's what's sad, hard about the how many watchers. I mean, that'll be the kicker. If there's a lot of people watching it, there was about 22 people watching that Bryce card. So this is the handful I was going through. So I was very close, but not, I like the auctions style. I like being able to watch it, set timers for myself for when it's supposed to go. Artie, what's up, big guy? How are you doing? Yeah, I know it's going to go for more than that. It's just it's sad when people actually go ahead and start bidding up way too fast. Got here. Kyle Schwarber on the OPS. That down here. I'll put that over there. Doesn't need to be up there. So still waiting for a hit. Still have 3 packs plus what's in my hand. So see what we get out of this particular one. And 44 watchers. Oh, Jesus, yeah, that's going to be a tough one. Another OPS profile. Steroid user. Maybe that's why his OPS was so high. Alright, so our hits in one of these packs. We have, unless I missed it, but pretty sure I didn't. That's good to hear, man. How's your 25 been going? Have you been opening any 25 already? Looks like we're relicked again. A double relic in this. Yeah, there you go, Ron. Let's see what we got here. It is going to be a... Oh, that's a good one. That's got ink on it. That's got ink and it's a national. Oh, pull this up here. It's a national. Dylan Cruz, the 50. Wow. All right, this jumbo has just been put on alert. That is a nuke. Dylan Cruz, auto, Major League material out of 50. Damn. That is sick. Yeah, that's a City Connect on it. They do that with the autos. That is nice. What's that? No, it isn't. That's the new one. That's gray. I don't think the Cherry Blossoms had. Oh yeah, it's light blue. So that's a Cherry Blossom. I got the peanut gallery in the back telling me about things from the video. So that is a big card. All right, White Sox, you are getting moved. So you're going front and center. That helped pay for that box. I know, right? Whew. All right. I might have paid for a couple boxes. He's got to get a little better though. He's a little behind in the rookie hunts. Sagesi. Yeah, man. You just came in the right time, Artie. You came right for the auto, bud. Help me out there. All right. That light back a little bit. That was... All right. All right, we're going to clean the... we'll leave the lower stage. We'll just get right into the jumbos. All right. That kind of put this jumbo on notice. I got to get something good to downstage that, you know? All right, so we'll put the silvers up aside. One thing I love about jumbo, you get a lot of cards. Let's put that right there. All right, got my stacks. Let's get to work. Nah, Nick, you pull fire, bud. I see you all the time posting up all your stuff. What we got in here? Not really sure yet. Hey, there's your boy. Speaking of, you need this one, Nick? I'm pretty sure you got like 10 of them. Mookie. Weston again. JD. Pajes. All right, got going here. Take these off the back because we don't need to see them. All right, we got Freddie Freeman. J-Rod. Okay. First card is our first sand glitter is Bryce Miller. That is very glittery. Whoa. What the? Wow. For our auto is a 2 of 10, 24 postseason J-Ram. I think that's tough. That's tough. Wow. That is super tough. Wow. Look at that. Postseason performance autograph card of J-Ram. Where's Arnie at? I know Arnie's been MIA for a while. Where's Arnie at? I need to see him. All right, we'll do the inner circle, and we'll do the inner circle for the jumbo. Oh man, that's a good card. That is a good card. Wow, right off the bat, the auto out of the box. Two good autos. I mean, he didn't do great on the auto. I mean, that auto won't grade. I mean, I don't know if you see that. Look at that. That's a tough one. He's off the bottom of the sticker. The fact that it is a sticker too, man, it's tough. But not compared to Dylan. Dylan's like, man, I know this is a number card. That's gonna get a good one. Look at that. You can tell. But man, that is tough. Out of 10. That's right. See what we got. Let's see what we got in store for us now. Oh boy. I knew I was going to pull something. The fact that I had to wait so long for these, I knew I was going to pull something good. So, it's weird how Ronaldo was upside down, but okay. All right. The Miz. Another Scooble. We got two Scoobles. Anybody need a Scooble? Further, got our next hollow for Rainbow Hollow foil, Kenley. Okay. Oh boy, yeah, two great autos, two great cards, man. Out of 55 of 50, so it's actually a palindrome card. 0550 for Dylan Cruz, patch auto, rookie patch auto too, of all things, and then 2 of 10 for J-Ram. Oof. That was definitely a hit. Okay. We still have the silver packs, folks, so don't go away, you know, when I'm done these. We still have not done the silvers yet. So for both, so. Alright, we got a more Yankees, Judge and Volpe. Their tandems or duels card. Another Langford. Man, I'm getting hosed on the 35ths. Second time pulling the Langford. I got that one in. He was, I think both of them were in the Fanatics. Got a Parker Meadows. That's pretty cool. I think he had a good hit, a good home run yesterday. Base towers are starting to crumble here. Appreciate you guys hanging with me on this. Figure I had no baseball to watch. Phillies are in an off day today. Just got the jumbo box and figured now it's time to get this going. So tried to do it late enough to get some of the West Coasters. So everybody can try and join in, have some fun, hang out, watch a video, come together live, maybe see some good cards, and I didn't disappoint for once. Tara rookie card. Jones. Here's another question for you. My son brought this up to me. Who do we think's going to be the Rockies All-Star player this year? So George Brett. Bunch of doubles here. Just curious. Ooh, that one. That's cool in the sand glitter. Looks like he's just, when he's sliding, he's just creating the whole card. Jack Sawicki. That's pretty cool. So, do we think it's Bretton Doyle? Do we think it's going to be Nolan Jones? I mean, I don't know who's still on that team. Is Ozzy Albies the guy who comes over and becomes the RC Orlando RC, the other OA guy. Sorry, yeah, Orlando RC is the one. Beck. You thinking bet? Okay. Hey, welcome in. Get rips. And didn't even see you were in here, bud. You see the autos there in the background? Bat Boy. They had I don't know if anybody saw this, but I think I saw it on Reddit. I don't remember exactly where I saw it, but it showed the lineup. Somebody took a picture of the lineup, and it said it had Gap in the lineup, and everybody was saying that it was he was the best guy on the team, was the player to be named later. So it was just like, they showed the whole lineup and just put a space there for the day. So yeah, maybe it's the player to be named later. All right, so we got a 90 relic. We got Trey on the superstars. Harp, there you go. There's Harp on the 1990 All-Star. So somebody new at least. We have a Sand Glitter of Deshaun Kearsley, rookie card. And Jace Young. So 2 okay relics. So far, Butler came out of the hobby, first hobby box. And then Jace Young on the, little napkin there. Not too terrible. So far, no other numbered cards, though. So, but, and how's your players doing in the All-Star ballot totaling? I know the Phillies are getting their butts handed to them because for some reason, Francisco Lindor is seemingly a better shortstop than Trey Turner right now, based on people's voting habits. So, I don't know. I'm my son voted for, used my vote to cast a ballot, but we got a gold in here, so we got our first number card for the jumbo beyond the auto. But let me know how you guys are faring with your team's players. I'm curious to know if there's a Jackson Jobe, sad to happen to him. And then if you think of any what pitchers do you think should go in right now? I mean, we all know Skeens will probably be in again. Maybe he'll start again. There's Pujols. It's a Philly. It's a Taiwan. The Philly who we're really hoping that isn't a Philly soon. Because we're hoping somebody else picks him up. 750 of 2025. Yeah, I know all the Phillies that are including Schwarber, which I assume will probably make it as a alternative, but not as a starter, are all in like 4th to 7th place. So, yeah, it's still baffling to me that Lindor is so far up. So, no other relic yet, but we're expecting at least one other relic. And maybe some more bonus stuff, who knows. So, let us see. Ministry will be the end. Get myself a 3rd stack. Oh, hey, little boy. Butler. Babe Ruth again. Getting a lot of the same 90s, man. Porter Hodge. Okay, on the same glitter. That was it. All right. Yeah. One of my dogs decided to want to check in on me and see what was going on. So, you guys really haven't seen him, but here, come here, come here, here, Cook, here, Cook. Gonna go on camera. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. I'm Cookie. I'm Oreo. Yeah. My Aussie do. My big baby. Big baby. Didn't expect to have a big dog. Come here, Scotty. Come here, Scott. Come here. Come. Ah, my other one. Other one's not a big fan. Come here. Come here. Come on. Give me a hug. Come here. Nudge. Come. Um. Oh, big boy. And this is a Scouty boy. So when you hear footsteps in the back of my video, so it's mainly these guys. So this guy here, come here. Show me your other eye. Got one blue eye. Come on. There it goes. One brown eye. So, yep. That's my boys. Back to the cards. I took a little break. Kids to practice? That's not bad. So what do they practice in baseball in this weather? Crazy. Better be an inside sport. Let's see. Looks like Sideways Future Stars. Who has Sideways Future Stars? Check. Alright. We have Vladdy. No, they're both Aussie Doodles. But they call that color Marley or something. It's spelled like a Marley. It's a Tobias Myers. I kind of exposed it there. So it's kind of a color match with the blue. And then we have Jake Fraley on the rainbow foil. 43 of 150 on the Tobias Myers. Alright. So yeah, you hear footsteps, you know, on my hardwood around me. If the video is able to pick it up that much. That's these two walking around me, finding out what's going on, what Dad's doing. Right? Or if they're running around and playing. But yeah, see, you made it on the video, Scout. Scout's my talker too. He likes, Ori's my quiet one. Ori will just look at you and just be like, you know, give you the eyes of shame. But my Scouty, he doesn't know to shut up sometimes. So he is my talker. You always get one. He was the raptor of the family. He enjoyed ripping everything up and still does to some degree. So Reynolds. Let's pull a good card here. House was just haunted? Yeah, no. Nah, my house is pretty new. We got Aaron Judge on the OPS leader, number 1. Joe Kenzie Noel. That's a good one for the 35th. We got the nice bro between it's Teoscar and Bobby Witt. Oh, what did I tell you about the real ones? Always look for them. 3 of 90 on the Hunter Green. Talked to my buddy Josh on Instagram. Ooh, I like how the back is matte finished. It's not even complete compared to the rest. Not glossy. That is really nice. 3 of 90. That is a nice hit. You're getting really good hits. Real low numbered too. Wow. First time seeing one of them in person. I gotta say that's pretty nice. So, all right, one more, and we should have a relic in this one. All right, and then we get to our silver packs. So, mono. Once closer that is no more. They've been using him in just low leverage spots. Yep. Relic is here. Sagano, the oldest rookie in the league. All right, we got Shohei on the Summertime Superstars. Ellie, the All-Star card, not bad. We have a Ben Lively, Sand Glitter, and then we have another Major League material. It is Judge, not numbered. Look at that. Road Gray Judge. So, not too shabby. Not, you know, not the best relics, but hey, we got a really good auto. So, Taiwan, you're being relegated. Sorry. Judge. All right, silver pack time. Since we started with the hobby, we will do hobby. So first hobby box, silver pack. Okay. So keep hitting my camera. I apologize. It is not in the best spots. We got O'Neal Cruz, Paul Skeens, Javier Sanoa, and Pete Alonso, non-color. All right. So all based on the first hobby. Our second one, which gave that was first one was our Lawrence Butler. We have Kumar, J-Rod, Nick York, and a green Vientos. So we did catch an extra bonus hit with the Dylan Cruz card. So not too shabby. 54 of 99. Not a Vientos fan, but I know there's some people out there. All right. Jumbo silver pack number 1. Mark McGwire, Bregman, Jackie, Scooball. Okay. Final silver pack. All right, Jordan. Another LB. Gunner. Okay. And Volpe. All right, so gave us a good regular card, not a good silver pack. All right, there's that. What do we think? We want more? Same Vientos. Ah, that's pretty. What number? Do you remember what number? We're 54.99. So, all right. Do we thinking we wanted to do more, or do we thinking we're good? About an hour is about a good time frame where then I can do videos for the rest, or yeah, I'm thinking that's about it. I've opened a lot here. You got a lot of good cards. Keep the luck going for another day, and appreciate you all stopping by, Marky Mark. Yep. So a little quick recap. We'll do the 2 hobby boxes of cards. So our first hobby box gave us Chicago White Sox team card in purple at 250. Second hobby box had the Birdsong to blue to 150. First one had Lawrence Butler relic, 90 relic. The very big hit out of 50. 05 of 50. Dylan Cruz auto relic. We had a first box was I think it was the first box was the Teoscar, and then Stone Garrett came out of the second. So pretty good hits, and that's in those 2 hobbies. And then we had the extra hit of the Vientos was in the 1 hobby one. And then we had the really awesome J-Ram postseason card to 10. Chase Young relic. The real one 1990, or not, sorry, 1990 out of 90, Hunter Green. Taiwan to 2025, Judge on the napkin, and Tobias Meyer to 150. So really, really good boxes. If this has been indicative of what you guys have been seeing out there, I'd say continue to buy hobby. We'll do another video tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna go live tomorrow because it'll be pretty early for everybody if I did. But I'll do some videos and get them up. Of the last two Fanatics boxes. I've got them here. And then I have, I'll see about the amount of cards. Maybe we'll do a Fat Pack versus Fanatics, because these are 36 per, and I think you get 9 packs of 12, so 108 cards total per, so that's 216 cards. Somebody, let's do some fast math here. Hold on, I can pull one up. What's 36 times 6? 6 6. About 216. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll do Fat Pack versus Fanatics boxes. Almost identical amount of cards to see who gets the actual better. And yeah, won't do it in a live, but I'll have a video up. So keep an eye out for that. Appreciate you, everybody who came through and watched. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you on the next one. See ya!